And I was looking for you, but I did not see you.
You were watching Pet Pals TV?
I was.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's where I am when I'm not being kind of nerdy.
I know, but you weren't on the TV.
Well, I'm not on every Pet Pals TV episode because, I have 4 jobs.
That is true.
So, but I will be on an upcoming episode. I just met a cat named Gigi.
Nice.
Who is now the resident cat at it's a nursing home that specializes in Alzheimer's and memory care.
Aww.
And the residents are very happy to have little Gigi living with them.
I bet.
And she's very happy to be there. She's a senior cat, so she's living with amongst, her people.
And getting all the loving as well.
Yes. It's so hard. Now, producer Patches is not here, so you're going to have to speak up, Johna.
I'm sorry.
Speak up.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of...
now you're too loud.
I'm kind of stopped up.
Okay. Yeah.
Bit.
We live in Indiana, and if you're anywhere in the Midwest, it's allergy season.
You know how terrible
which
it is.
Which is garbage. But don't mind us. We're just going to kick things off. Poop-a-poop-a-choo. Pa-pow, pa-pow. Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, starring producer Johna.
Hey, people. I don't know what to say. What am I supposed to say?
You're always supposed to have something ready to go.
I don't know. I went to, what is it? Zubu? Is that
you
what
went
it
to
is?
Zubu.
I went to Zubu yesterday with my nephews. They had a great time.
Okay, you're not being that interesting. And KJ, I did not go to Zubu.
You could have went.
I did have a psychic reading yesterday.
Oh, jealous.
I had a psychic reading, and she was saying, I see a zoo. And I'm like, you see my house. I see a zoo.
That's too funny.
But she thinks I'm going to end up doing something with a zoo someday.
She's going to be like, we bought a zoo. Like that movie.
I know. I'm going to be Matt Damon.
Is that Matt Damon? Movie? Is that Matt Damon in that movie?
He's in that movie, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
You're making me question myself.
I'm going to look.
Is it Matt Damon? Is Scarlett Johansson in that movie?
Hang on, wait. What's it called?
Okay.
We bought
a zoo.
We bought a zoo.
I was more focused on the animals than I was the people. But I feel...
Oh, it is Matt Damon.
I thought so.
Yes.
Matt Damon and who else?
Scarlett Johansson.
I'm so good at this.
Look at you.
See, the psychic was close. She thought I was going to get a zoo. She really was seeing us talking about a zoo. She's like, I see a zoo in your future. Yes, we're going to talk about a zoo tomorrow on my podcast.
Yay.
Let's see. Did she tell me anything else? There was a bunch of stuff about, my parents and their passing, and, Patrick's a good husband. And
well, I think we all already knew that.
It didn't take a psychic to tell me that. I wish I had some, when she was with my sister, she gave my sister some really specific stuff that was kind of like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I want to go to a psychic.
Well, just go to New Age People with us on Sundays. They get,
well, I'm off on Sundays now, so I can do that.
Right. Very, very exciting now, Johna. Also, okay, while we're talking about jobs, will you and Katie please, tell people that you work for our podcast? You did this whole wonderful piece about not being a justice anymore, and all the wonderful things that are going on in your life, and the new job that you have, and working at the radio station, and not one word. I know you don't make any money doing this. I get that you're not getting paid to do this, okay? But you are a podcast
I am.
host, and there are not enough women doing this yet, so you are a pioneer.
I know.
Put that on your resume. You're a pioneer in podcasting.
Pioneer in podcasting. I honestly didn't think about it until you just said something. But I haven't been here podcasting with you guys forever since I've been working at Justice.
I know, but
So,
we
it's
did
really hard.
We did the podcast from Too Deep Brewing. I never posted that. Our producer. Our producer Brad got married. It sounds like
congratulations!
Yes, so I can't really be mad at him. I was
How dare you?
And then I was like, well, now it's been a couple of weeks, and does anybody care to hear what we were doing 2 weeks ago at a trivia joint?
Probably.
I don't know. Well, then we don't need to do this podcast.
Well, this one can just be saved for the future.
We don't need this episode. We are done. My last episode was with a kind of nerdy kid. one of our Make-A-Wish kids. Who, she was really into comic books.
Really?
Like deep into comic books. Like
Nice.
I was like, she's talking and I'm just smiling and nodding. Like, yeah, I totally get that.
So she's like a real nerd.
Yeah, it was
Good for you.
Yeah, it was great. And she's 12. I was like super proud
So
of
much
her.
more time to go.
Right? Like she's not on her phone. She's reading graphic
yes.
novels.
We love reading.
Yeah, she's fantastic. So anyway, you can go back and listen to that. It was a real quick interview with her. It was like a 7-minute, a mini episode with a mini kind of nerdy girl. I'm hanging out with all these, I work at Make-A-Wish, but I'm hanging out with all these Make-A-Wish kids lately because we're getting ready for this thing called the Request-A-Thon.
Yay,
which
Request-A-Thon.
Yes, which is on 99.5 ZPL in Indianapolis. You can, find that in your radio apps if you want to listen to it. Don't listen, but only during the Request-A-Thon. Otherwise, you should be listening to us. But anyway,
We've got plenty of episodes backlogged.
Yes, we do. We're on, I think this is like episode 46 or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's another thing producer Brad and I go back and forth on. It's like episode 40 something. I don't know. I don't know, 46-ish.
We should just call them 40 somethings, and then when we think we get to 50, be like 50 something. Yeah. That'd be great.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Speaking of numbers.
Okay.
This is very not connected to anything we were saying except for
That's
numbers.
okay.
I saw the first post that I was like, holy crap, we're done with another decade. The first words are hard. The first BuzzFeed post reviewing the decade of the 2010s. Right?
I want to throw up.
Gosh. Like, I was like, wait,
stop
what?
it.
Like the best of the decade. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Stop it.
Don't you remember when it was like we were just, it was going to turn 2000 and the world was going to fall apart?
I honestly don't remember that. I was only like 5 or
So
6.
you weren't worried about your computer shutting down?
No. I was really worried about going to kindergarten.
You weren't stockpiling water in your basement?
No. My uncle was, but I was not.
But can you, a decade, another decade gone.
I can't even believe
We're starting the 2020s. Although I'm
it. I
glad.
hope the 20s will be great.
Because we
the
can say
10s
that
sucked.
Right. Like you can say that the 20s and the 30s and the 40s and all that. But these 2 decades are weird, like the O's and the 10s,
I call them the 2000s.
the 2000s.
Yeah.
But then what do you call this? The
2010s.
Because it's right, because it's not the teens until you get 13. So
Yeah.
it's like
That's when I graduated high school.
it's like the I don't know. The 10 sounds weird.
I
Like
just call
once
them
we
the-
get to the 20, we'll be like, we're in the roaring 20s again.
I just call them the 2010s.
It's weird.
I know. It is weird. It's hard. It's kind of hard to say.
Thank God we're getting out of this decade that we can't properly name.
The 20s. So excited.
We have a Facebook group called the Kinda Nerdy Network.
Yeah, we do.
Everyone is welcome to join us. And when we're not, podcasting and talking in your ear, we're talking to you on Facebook. So real quickly, Johna, would you please log into Facebook,
Yes.
click on the Kinda Nerdy Network,
Always.
and see what people are talking about. So they'll throw out the topics and we'll give our opinions.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
It's like we have hundreds of people producing for us now.
Makes our job so much easier.
It always sounds like it because I call you producer Johna. We got producer Brad. We got producer Russell sometimes helping out. We got Patches. I call him a producer.
Yeah, producer Brad and producer Russell, they
like-
actually do the real work.
I mean,
which is the editing.
As someone who would be listening to this maybe on a regular basis, they would be like, for someone who has like 18 producers, this should be a better quality podcast.
You guys should be making some money by now.
No one's
God,
making any money doing this.
we're
No
very
one.
poor.
All right, what do we got going in the Kinda Nerdy Network on Facebook?
A lot of things about Stranger Things, actually.
Ooh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna butcher her name. I'm so sorry. Heidi Marie Harrison Amarante.
Okay, I knew her when she was just Heidi Marie Harrison.
All right, well,
That's how long we've been friends on Facebook.
goodness.
All right. What did she post about?
She posted an article from mentalfloss.com, and it says that Stranger Things, the character 11, was supposed to die in season 1.
Really?
They said, yep.
So, okay. But okay, I mean, my first thought was, well, I could see why they would save her because it was so popular, but they changed their mind before they put it out because it was already made.
Yep.
Unless they have a time machine we don't know about. And they went back and they were like, we need to reshoot some stuff because 11 is going to make this series continue on.
I mean, they are the Duffer Brothers. They probably foresaw. I mean, the whole show is basically based around her. Like, the whole first season is about her.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you're in my house. There are cats pouncing into tunnels.
Okay. I just want to, okay.
It's totally normal.
But it says that along with 11 dying, Steve Harrington, you know, Katie's one true love,
Yes.
was also supposed to die.
No way.
Way.
Oh my gosh.
They say that 11 was going to sacrifice herself at the end of the show. And there's like, that was always the end game. And I was like, no, don't tell me season 4, 11's going to die because I can't do it.
Oh, it's it's going to happen now because that's why it's out there to get you ready for it.
I don't want
What
them
if
to kill
11 would 11 or Steve? Who do you want? You gotta kill one of them.
Oh God.
And you have to do it. You have to.
I have
you
to kill him?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess I would choose not to kill the however old 11 is. I don't know. She's like a teenager. Steve's like a grown man, so I would definitely kill Steve.
Is Steve a grown man?
Yeah, he's graduated high school.
Oh, jeez.
So he's like 18, 19 years old or something.
All right.
Like that.
He's lived a good life.
Working at Scoops Ahoy. He's
Listen,
winning.
Steve, there was a time where 18 was a good life. Congrats. That's as far as you're making it. I'm still not. I've only seen the first season and the first episode of season 2. But I know that, like,
what are you doing? Why are you not watching it?
I don't know. Well, because I sat down, I thought, my husband and I, we had binged the first season in like 2 days. Whoa, that was amazing.
I remember that.
And season 2 comes out, and I'm like, you ready this weekend? We're going to binge Stranger Things season 2. And he's like, I don't know. Just like that. I don't know. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you don't know? I don't know that I was really that into it. I'm like, we spent an entire weekend of our lives like losing sleep so that we could watch this thing all the way through. Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, you think you're good?
You should have watched it without him.
Well, so here's what I did. I'm like a week went by. Everybody's talking about Stranger Things season 2, how great it is. I'm like, can you give it an episode? Maybe you need to get back into it to remember how much you liked it. Remember how much we liked it? And so then we watched the first episode. And the whole time, it's like it was a challenge. Like he was sitting there like arms crossed, like, you're not going to make me like Stranger Things again. And it killed the fun. So I haven't been back to it. So
you should watch it by yourself.
Blame Patches.
I will.
He's not here right now. He's flying back from Fan Fest, Celebrity Fan Fest in San Antonio. And he was with Zachary Levi all weekend.
Rude.
And this is like the 3rd time now that he's worked a con with Zachary that I couldn't go.
I wasn't invited.
And I'm starting to think that maybe they're planning this.
They're like, KJ cannot be by Zachary Levi at all.
Yeah.
I love him so
but
much.
yeah, he's flying back. He was working with celeb photo ops. So what did I do this weekend that was kind of nerdy? While my husband was gone working with Zachary Levi, I watched Shazam.
I saw that.
Oh, you saw my...
I saw that you saw it.
Okay.
I watched you watch Shazam. That's what happened.
Oh, you saw my tweet that was what I was doing. Yeah. You know what? I thoroughly enjoyed it again.
It's a really good movie.
It's
really good.
It's fun. It's not like... Who's making noise?
It's not me.
Okay. Oh, it was Melody. Okay. Sorry.
Melody.
Was, I thought someone was howling, and we've got the new cat upstairs.
Yes.
Yeah, another new cat. I don't want to talk about it.
Melody is not happy about it.
Melody's not pleased. Well, this one is a senior cat.
Yeah.
And she's gigantic. Like, she's a bobcat.
She is a big cat.
So, little Melody, she's like, oh, love and light. I'm so happy, and I'm going to stay 7 pounds for my whole life. And then she sees Jana Ray, who's like, I'm a big cat. And literally, like, This cat, okay, you didn't hear her talk.
I did not.
So you saw she's beautiful, stunning.
Yes, she looks like a snow leopard.
Yeah, poor thing. She had one owner her whole life. Owner passed away. She's never lived with cats, so we're introducing her slowly. But she was super stressed. We had to like shave some of her tail because she was ripping her fur out in the shelter. So she's doing much better here. But she's this big, beautiful, stunning cat. And she walks into the room and she goes, meow. Meow, 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 meow. And she never stops doing a monotone meow. Meow, 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 meow. I took her in to get her dental. She had to have 4 teeth pulled last week. And
poor kitty.
I swear to you, the vet called and had me come and like pick up early. Like I was supposed to pick her up between 3:30 and 4. And she was like, "Do you want to come get her? Like 2:30 would be good. That'd be great." And I'm like, sure, I can come get her early. The earlier, the better. Get her home to her own place. And they were like, she never shuts up. Like, the second she came out of anesthesia, she was back at it. Meow, 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 meow. So once she's like out and about, I guess I'm going to have to get used to that. I don't know. I am going to have to record it so you can hear it.
Yes,
it's
please.
Literally like the most beautiful, stunning creature you could ever see going meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, because I mean, the other cats they don't make a lot of noise unless they're like playing around. I don't ever really hear them talking.
Oh, Melody never shuts up when we're alone. And
She'd be talking your ear off.
oh my gosh, she is so demanding. And then it's the total opposite because she's got this cute little dainty high pitched voice. So she's like, so I got meow, 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 all the time, man.
And they're going to be besties.
But for anyone who's listening, cats are great and they don't all talk and demand things like mine do. So please adopt a cat today. And please watch Pet Pals TV.
Yes.
It's on in 27 markets across the country.
Wow.
Check your local listings.
Hashtag ad.
What else you got in the Kind of Nerdy Network? What are people freaking out about?
What are people not freaking out about, honestly?
Well, that's what it's for. That's what I'm trying to think. Donna Duncan posted a picture of her daughter from last Halloween, and she said, I'm so glad.
So cute.
Right? Wasn't it so cute? She was like, I'm so glad that we have this group now because I didn't have anyone to share these pictures with last year. And they were pictures of her little daughter, like blonde hair, cute as can be.
Adorable.
And cosplaying the doctor, Jodie Whittaker. Just so cute. Like, you should join the Kind of Nerdy Network just to see those pictures.
Honestly.
Yes.
Adorable.
A lot of people post memes, and so that's kind of hard to talk about.
I'm here for it.
Do you like the memes?
I love memes.
There's not too many memes in the Kind of Nerdy Network?
No, I feel like there's a lot of articles in it.
Okay.
I feel like, there's like a lot of memes, but I think the articles might outweigh it.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the suits for nerdy professionals personally.
Oh, yes.
That was my fave.
The suits look great. I did like the meme with Hagrid that said, I want Hagrid to make a TV show like The Crocodile Hunter, but with magical creatures. Now I feel like I have to do my Hagrid voice to finish it. Would you look at that Hungarian horntail? Now the ministry say these beauties are mindless killers, but that's rubbish. Oh, bless him. He's breathing fire. Let's get a closer look. I kind of thought, I don't know that was Hagrid. It was the best I could do. It was great. I feel like I morphed a little bit into Yukon Cornelius.
A little bit.
From Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You kind of lost your accent a little bit too, and I was like, where are we going with this impression here? I've only heard Hagrid speak in one movie, and I was like, that's not what he sounds like.
Oh, God.
I would like to thank Nicole Gosser, however you say her name, for posting this video of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson dressed as Napoleon Dynamite dancing.
Yeah, what's that?
She just posted it a minute ago. I refreshed the page, and And he is having a great time with his dance moves.
When did he dress? Is this a recent video?
This video is from 2018.
Oh my gosh, and we're just seeing it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love The Rock so much.
He's my fave.
He's so
Honestly,
great.
He's my favorite.
Are you watching SmackDown now that it's on Friday nights?
I am not. I didn't know that it moved to Friday night.
It's on Fox.
It's on Fox now?
It is on Fox on Friday nights.
Why?
Yes. Yeah.
Why is it on Fox? It's usually on like USA or something.
I know. They went big time.
No, they must be getting, their audience must be growing.
I don't know. Or maybe their audience needs to grow and they spent a whole bunch of money to get on Fox. Maybe.
I don't know why they would waste their money on Fox. Fox kills everything, but whatever.
It's true. Johna, the Hocus Pocus sequel. Did you hear that it's happening?
Yes, now I have to buy Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. That's why you're going to get Disney Plus?
No, I'm going to get Disney Plus for a lot of other stuff.
I mean, I could probably, if Disney Plus is like, Hulu and Netflix, we could, like go halfsies and share an account.
I would appreciate that.
You pay $3, I'll pay $3.
Yeah, let's do it. $3 sold. Yeah, because I want to see the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I want to see WandaVision.
Yes.
Even though the name's lame. I don't know. I just want to see all the Marvel stuff. And then I know they're going to take all of the Disney stuff that's on Netflix. They're going to take it off of Netflix and put it on Disney Plus. So now when I want to go watch, Infinity War, when I need a good cry, I have to go to Disney Plus and not go to Netflix.
Oh, yeah. See, I just, Johna, I like to own these things.
I don't know if I can own Infinity War. I think just like looking at it would make me cry.
It is probably my least watched of all the Avengers. Like I go back and watch stuff all the time. And I'm like, there's never a time where I'm like, I want to watch Infinity War again.
Same.
Nope, I sure don't.
Just like when Endgame comes out on DVD, I'm not going to be like, yeah, no, let's totally go watch that. No, we're not doing that.
No.
I think I've probably seen...
Endgame is out. Did you?
Is it on DVD now?
Well, I have it on digital.
Oh, well, digital is different from DVD.
But is it? Yeah, but I've had it on digital for a while. I feel like it only comes out on digital like a couple weeks before. I've had it for like a month.
I'm going to have to look.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to watch it when we're done here? You're at my house.
You want to watch Endgame? So you can listen to me cry again. Just with less people in the theater.
Patrick gets home from his Comic-Con and we're just laying on the floor crying.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Sorry, I got distracted. We just got a donation.
Yay.
For the KJ's Cancer Totally Sucks party.
Yay.
And it's a Metazoa Brewing Company, a growler fill voucher, and 5 complimentary pints. That's a lot of beer.
5? That's a lot.
That's a lot of beer.
That is a lot of beer. Thank you.
Oh, this is great.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, that's really great. Speaking of, we've got a big donation from Creation Entertainment. We've got silver passes for Supernatural Con when it comes to Indianapolis next year.
I cannot wait.
I know.
Might even skip work on a Friday to go the whole weekend.
You're going to have to.
It's going to be necessary. We have to take some PTO or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to happen. So my friend Susan, they saved up. You got to save up to go to these things, right?
Yeah,
it's
true.
Totally worth it. If you're willing to spend the whole weekend and you love that cast and you love the show, in any of the Creation cons that they do, because it's a small room, you've got your seat for the weekend and you're literally just sitting there hanging out with the cast all weekend.
That's true.
It is, when you think about it, it's totally worth it. We've got 2 silver passes for Supernatural Con Indianapolis next summer and the Cancer Sex Party. They're going to go for a steal.
They are.
The last time we did this, it was the girl got them buy one, get one free. And that's insane, right?
Yeah, because I know those are expensive.
Yes. So I'm pretty excited about that. Are you caught up? Have you watched Supernatural?
I'm not caught up.
Did you watch the first episode?
I watched the first episode.
But you haven't watched the second one?
Nope.
I haven't either. You know something real bad happens, right?
No?
Oh my God.
I didn't know that.
Listen.
Oh no. Are we going to have to watch it together so we can experience it?
Maybe we should. I've been waiting for producer Patches to get home.
No, forget him.
That's
it's
a
me
show
now.
we usually watch together.
Producer Johna's here. Let's watch it.
If I watched it through the CWC app, he wouldn't know that I watched it.
Ooh.
Because if you watch it on the DVR, like it shows, that it's been watched already.
That DVR, what a snitch.
I know. But we could watch it. But then I've had people check on me, Johna. Like,
wow.
Are you okay? I don't know.
Wow.
Someone very, very important is no longer with us on Supernatural.
What? It's only the second episode.
I know. I know.
Now I'm trying to figure out who it is.
I don't know. I have been like dodging Supernatural news. Unfortunately, some came up. Not everybody on the show had a great weekend.
Yes.
Some of them had maybe too much fun. We're not going to talk about that.
No.
Everybody has their moments.
Yes. We all have our down points.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't know, but I was watching Alana tweet about it. Alana King, our little Supernatural con blogger.
My person that I'm not friends with, but I want to be friends with.
Oh, why aren't you friends with her?
I don't know. I want to be friends with her, but I'm very awkward at making friends.
Oh, I would not expect that about you.
Huh?
You're very outgoing around me.
Well, yeah, that's you.
Well, I know, but
you're like my mom, so like I like.
Oh,
you've been like my mom for like 5 years now, so it's different.
It is. It is. Oh, Melody. Oh, you got your drink? Okay, Melody.
Yeah, I moved it. I saw that coming. I was like, let me go ahead and move this out of the way.
So let me see. What else?
Somebody dies?
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't want to look because I feel like at this point, if I Google anything Supernatural, like we're out of the spoiler-free zone.
Well, I mean, Jack's already dead.
Yeah.
So, and Mary's already dead. Like, all the main characters besides, like, Kaz and Sam and Dean are dead.
Right, which then,
and Rowena. I bet Rowena dies.
They can't lose Rowena. She's the one that always comes in with the
I know,
magic.
But, like, her and Jensen had posted a picture of, like, him and her. She was, like, lying on the floor. And I was like, ooh, I bet. Now that you say someone dies, I'm like, maybe it's her.
I don't know. I'm telling you, the level of reaction that people have had, I am afraid it's Cass.
Oh, my God.
People were that upset.
People were, wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm like, well, maybe I just won't watch Supernatural ever again. And whatever happened didn't happen in my world.
Just living in denial.
Yeah. Like, oh, man, weren't you so mad in the second episode when they killed off blah, blah, blah? Nope, never watched it. Didn't happen. It's not canon in my world.
I stopped watching Dawson's Creek because I knew Dawson's dad was going to die.
That's as far as you made it in Dawson's Creek.
I'm in like season 2, but like I knew every time I like saw his dad in an episode, I was like, oh my God, he's going to die. And I'm like, I just can't. I can't do it. Like, it was so hard. That's why I haven't finished. What haven't I finished? I haven't finished Orange is the New Black because I know someone dies in that. And I haven't finished Sons of Anarchy because I know like everybody dies in that.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, can't do it. I just have to hold on to the happiness that I have right now, and nobody dies.
Nobody dies. Yeah, I'm not watching Riverdale anymore because Luke Perry really did die, and I wasn't past where his character was still in the show. So yeah, I'm just like, well, no, not doing that.
The first episode of the new season is like his funeral.
Nope.
I haven't watched Riverdale at all because I can't. I know I won't be able to get past the first episode. I'm like,
nope, not doing it.
And like, I don't know. I just feel so weird because I don't like love Luke Perry from like, what was it, 90210 or whatever?
Yes.
Like, I love him in Riverdale.
Okay.
So like, I don't.
So you just love him as dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was such a good dad to Archie in Riverdale.
Yes. Okay, so a couple headlines. Yay. Let's get happy. Let's not worry about all the things that we don't have anymore. Superman and Lois, the series is in development at CW, so we might be actually getting I believe it is the Superman from Supergirl, the guy that has played Superman a couple times.
Tyler Hoechlin?
Yes.
He's hot.
I feel like he's done a really good job of being Superman in Supergirl without overshadowing Like that's a tough thing to do, like bringing Superman into Supergirl's world. And they've done a good job with the writing, with not bringing him in too much, because it's not Superman's show, Supergirl's show. But I think he's done a good job.
They work really well together, like Superman and Supergirl. Like they work really well together. Like they don't try it. Like she doesn't try and like boss him around, and he doesn't try and boss her around. They just like they're like really like synced up.
Yeah,
like, they work really well together.
Yeah.
So
that'll be. It's only in development right now, but I think I'm ready for that. I think we've had a rough go with Superman.
Yes.
I don't have anything against Henry Cavill. But, the writing hasn't been great for ever. I don't know. When was the last time the writing was great? Or DC?
Oh, well.
But if they're going to, have a Superman show that is in that sort of same feel as the other CW shows, I think I'm in for that.
Yeah. I mean, they have to do something since Arrow's ending.
Yeah. Yeah, and this might be like a great time to reintroduce Superman in the TV world, where they seem to, get things right most of the time.
Yeah. Superman seems more of like a TV character, like a continuous story character than let's just have a 2-hour movie that sucks.
Right.
Like he's a continually developing character, which I think deserves a TV show more than movies.
Well, and I think that you can get the nuances of his character, because the problem, I think, with a 2-hour movie, and the problem with Superman in general, is that he's so flawless that he's not interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you can take a TV series where he's dealing with the more mundane details of being a person on the planet, and relationships, I think that he becomes more interesting. Who's chasing who over there? Rhodey? No.
And
you are not supposed to chase Melody.
They both just slid right into the kitchen.
Rhodey sometimes gets a little feisty with Melody, and she gets scared.
Aw.
I know. So if we were not recording right now, I would have been using my mom voice on Rhodey. And I would have hissed at him, and I would have said very sternly,
he walked away.
You know better than that. That's why he walked away. He's like, oh, mom's in there.
He walked away like, oh, no, I got caught. I'm going to go sit in my tunnel now. Think about what I've done.
Yeah. So that's Rhodey's life right now. He's like, I'll just go ahead and stay out of there. Have you watched any Star Wars? I mean, that is a yes or no question.
I've kind of watched one. I couldn't tell you which one it was, but my niece and nephews wanted to watch it. They're like, we want to watch Star Wars, and I was like, you do? You sure? And they were into it too, and they were like, that's this person, and that's that person, and that person, and this person, and I was like, okay, I'm glad you guys know all the characters.
Well, if you were watching in the middle, then it's not going to be that interesting.
Yeah, see, I'm the aunt who they're like, we want to watch Star Wars. I'm like, okay, turn it on, and then I go do whatever it is I'm going to do, and then I'll come back and check on them periodically. So I only saw bits and pieces of it. I saw a lot of people get shot, kind of. Not really, because those guns really suck. I don't know why they.
Oh yeah, stormtroopers have terrible aim.
Yeah, it's well probably the masks that they have on, honestly. They're so big and bulky. I just don't see how they'd be able to aim with those things anyway.
I'm trying to figure out. I did not. So Star Wars tickets went on sale, and I missed it. Remember when we did that with Endgame, and then we had to drive to Brownsburg for that little tiny theater, but then it ended up being awesome.
It was great.
It was a really good time.
It was a good time. Besides the crying.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, God. So much crying.
So much crying. Everyone's clapping at the end of the movie, and I'm just weeping. I'm just like a puddle on the ground.
Oh, yeah. And the other day, Scarlett Johansson, she must have been asked. I don't think she would just be like, put this out to the media. Black Widow is really dead. But that was how it was. I'm reading a headline, and Scarlett Johansson clarifies you know. And in our world, you know how we say, like, we're like, oh, she's dead.
Yeah, right. She's really dead, you know.
So she clarified that Black Widow is dead.
Well, we already knew that.
Right, but I was like,
who didn't know that?
but when you're going like through your day and you're like, la la la, let's see what kind of nerdy news is out there and make me happy because everybody's a nerd now and it's awesome. Oh yeah, Black Widow's still dead.
Woo,
that hurts.
So
that
happy.
hurts. Yeah,
That's really sad when she died.
So I think that's it. Then her movie in March that'll be the end of her playing Black Widow.
Oh, so
we
sad.
keep going to the sad place here.
I don't know.
What's wrong with us? And we're like the positive people. It's Katie that always brings us down.
And she actually has plans today or something.
Rude. Yeah, I'm like, hey, you guys want a podcast? Jonna's like, I'm in. Katie, I have plans.
How dare she have plans?
And she's not like, I'm hanging out with Eric tonight or
Right.
we're doing some gaming thing. She's like, I have plans.
Plans doing what? And I asked her.
Who says that?
I was like, what do you have plans doing? And she did not answer.
She did not answer. No, you called her out.
She's fibbing. She's probably at home playing. Oh, she told me she bought a new video game over the weekend.
That's her plan.
That's what it is. Because she told me on Friday when I saw her, she was like, don't text me at all this weekend. But she was texting me a lot this weekend while she was playing the game.
Oh my gosh.
She was like, I meant to ask her how it was, but I was going to see her. I thought I was going to see her today, but apparently not.
I mean, I don't, she can say, do we need to tell her it's okay to say I'd rather be gaming than hang out with you? It's fine. We know. Like, I think we're at the point where we can have those like honest conversations. Like if you were like, hey, do you want to come hang at my house? I would be honest with you and say, no, I don't want to drive that far.
I get that. I mean, you remember for the longest, Katie wouldn't even come over to your house.
Right.
I was over here like all the time.
And I'm not mad at her. I mean, if I was sitting here on my couch and you're like, hey, do you want to hang out? No, I don't. I'm hanging with my cats right now. Like, that's how we are. Why isn't Katie being honest with us?
I don't know.
On the next Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, we explore the rift between Katie and the other kind of nerdy girls.
We're going to have to get Dr. Phil in here.
Dun, dun, dun. So follow us on Twitter and Instagram, if you wouldn't mind, at Kind of Nerdy Girls. It's really nice if you tell your friends about us.
Please.
It's really nice if you download our podcast. But I don't like. Let me just say this: I don't like that we're like things in the podcast world are measured on downloads because I don't want to download a whole bunch of big files to my phone.
That's true.
Right?
That's why I don't have any storage on my phone because I was downloading the podcast.
Right. And sometimes it's like auto downloading. And it's like, you have no storage on your phone. I'm like, well, you did it.
It's your fault.
Hey, phone, why don't you pay attention and not download so many damn episodes?
Right.
Well, I got feisty there.
You're so angry.
I haven't seen my husband in 4 days.
She's lonely.
I'm very, very lonely.
I'm probably the only human interactions she's had.
Yes. Yep. Well, no, that's not true. I hosted the haunted hairball on Saturday night.
Human interaction at home.
Yes. There was yeah. My nephews were here on Friday, but that doesn't count. Like tiny human interaction is different.
Yeah, it is.
They're like, I need this. Can I have this? Can I have this? I poop my pants. I'm like, get out of my house. I love you. I love our time together. Wipe your own butt. I can't. Okay. Thanks. I feel like I'm getting some stuff out here and I'm feeling better.
I'm glad that you feel safe.
So let's see. Kind of Nerdy Network on Facebook. Just look for our group. I got my page back. Did you see that my page got hijacked?
I did see that you had posted about it, but
I was trying not to like make a big deal out of it because Facebook was on it right away, right? And they're like, I got a person at Facebook, which was amazing. Her name was Brianna. I don't know if that was her real name because we just talked by email, but that's cool. I gave her a good review. Like I went and took the survey afterwards. And I was like, I got my page back. It was hijacked. And the guy was trying, it was like one of those scams. He's like, you can buy it back. I'm like, what?
What? No.
No.
This is mine.
This is my page. But he was like, if you're not nice, then I'm not going to let you continue to have admin rights. Because he kept me as an admin, like I'm going to keep posting. Like, no.
What?
Because at any time you can post anything, and I don't want people to know that, like, think that's like coming from me. So the only thing I was posting is like, hey, my page has been compromised, so maybe just go over to my personal page right now. Follow me on Insta. Wink, wink. And he got mad that was what I was posting. I'm like, you're not even very good at stealing someone's page. You don't steal their page and then allow them to continue to have access to tell people that it's been stolen.
Yeah, you take them off of the administration. That's what you're supposed to do.
But anyway, that guy is no longer on Facebook. So
that's good.
And I did not pay to get my page back, and Facebook got my page back for me. So it's totally safe. If you want to, join me, KJ On Air is where you find me. And we've got a couple of friends. I just want to give a shout out to the Scene and Nerd podcast. Will and Sarah are great. If you're looking for a podcast that's kind of like ours, they talk a lot about the Arrowverse.
I love Arrow.
And they got a really great dynamic. I think, that's the key when I'm looking for a podcast to listen to is if you're going to get off topic, are you still going to be interesting? Because if you are, I'm down. So a little shout out to them because they always promote us. They're part of our Pottern family. #Pottern family.
I love that.
And that's it. I just, love and light and all the wonderful things to you in the world. And thanks for listening to us. And Katie won't listen to this.
She won't.
But if you do, Katie, we're here for you. You can be vulnerable with us.
I'm going to take this clip out and send it to her.
This is a safe place. You can always tell the truth, and you will always be accepted and loved. And you too, if you're listening. If you want to, you need a safe place, go to the Kind of Nerdy Network and share your truth, and we will love you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Love you.